back to Akshata's Recipes. Thank you so much for joining me today. So no Christmas tray is complete without something spicy or savory, crunchy. Our tray is full of lovely sweets. I will leave a link of all my sweets that I make for Christmas, mostly Goan recipes. They will be in the link, all the links will be below in the description box as well as the comment section. But all of us crave to have something a little, crunchy or savory, just to balance off the taste of the Christmas tree. So today I'm going to be sharing with you a very special ghee murukku, which is also can be made with butter. So watch the video till the end because I have a few tips to share with you. So let's get started with today's recipe. Also guys, watch the video till the end because I'll show you a trick on if you don't have a chakli maker or the typical chakli cone kind of thing. I'll show you how to use some other things which you can make if you don't have this chakli mold. So I'll see you at the end. So friends, let's start with this really delicious and simple murukku recipe. So to a large plate, I'm going to be adding 1 cup of rice flour. To that, I'm going to add half a cup of besan or chickpea flour and 1.5 teaspoon of salt, or you can adjust it as per your taste. Mix all the 3 ingredients really well. Crush it so that there are no lumps. Especially in the chickpea flour, it does tend to lump up a bit. So just crush it till you get a nice smooth powdery kind of mixture. Now I'm going to add 1 teaspoon of jeera or cumin seeds, 1 teaspoon of ova or ajwain seeds, and 1 teaspoon of hing or asafotedia. Now mix all of this really well. It's very important so that all of the flour will have this flavor of the jeera and the ova and the hing. It's very important. Now you could add chili powder, but I'm not adding it to this recipe. Now I'm going to pour half a cup of hot ghee. Watch the video till the end because I've given you important tips about this. And now using a whisk, since the ghee is hot, I'm just going to mix it in well. And once the mixture comes to room temperature, you're going to use your fingers and mix everything in such a way that all of the ghee coats all of the dry flour really well. It should resemble breadcrumbs. So just mix it really well. There shouldn't be any dry flour in the plate. This is very important to get the perfect texture. And it should be such that if you kind of hold the mixture, you can, it easily comes together. So this is how the mixture should look. Very, like breadcrumbs, really free and flowing. Now I'm going to add hot water, but I'm going to add a little at a time. So I used 1 cup of water, but there was just about 4 tablespoons left. So, exactly that much water. And then keep on kneading the dough till you get a very soft dough. So I'll show you how much water was left out of 1 cup. Approximately this much was left, so I almost used like 3/4 of the cup of water. So knead this really well till you get a very soft dough. It took me 5 minutes to get the perfect consistency. All of the flour should come together. You should have a really nice clean thali. Knead the dough really well. And it should be such that if you press your fingers down into the dough, the fingers will actually leave a mark and they will not bounce back, like I will show you. So kneading the dough is very, very important. That way your murukku will not break once you take it out of the mold. See, when I press my fingers, they actually leave a mark. They don't bounce back. This is the consistency we're looking for. So now I'm just going to cover this and leave it aside for 15 minutes. After 15 minutes, I'm going to just mix everything together to get a very smooth dough.
So just get everything together and again cover and leave it aside for 15 minutes. And after 15 minutes, I'm going to divide this into 3 portions and then I'm going to roll it and really smoothen it out between the palms of my hands. Like this. And then I'm going to form it into a cylinder shape. So now with the measurements that I have used, I got exactly 250 grams of murukku, which is about quarter kilo. So just form these cylinder shapes and again cover and just set it aside for another 10 to 15 minutes. Now, after 10 to 15 minutes, I'm just going to be greasing my mold and I've kept my oil to get heated on a very low flame. So fill the mold like this, tighten up the mold, and then you're just going to squeeze out pieces like this and cut it off with a knife. So make all of them on the back of plates, or you can even use a flat surface. So in the meantime, your oil is getting heated up on a low flame. We don't want it to heat it up that it starts to smoke a lot. And then you're just going to fry this murukku on a low to medium flame till they are golden brown in color. And then I've just kept a strainer on top of a vessel, a wire strainer or a wire sieve. That way they remain nice and crunchy. Don't drain them on tissue paper. Drain them on a wire mesh or a steel mesh or a steel sieve. I'll show you. And then let them cool in that mesh till they come to room temperature. Only then transfer them into a bowl or a plate or a steel dabba or container. So in this way, you can make your lovely crunchy murukkus.
I'm busy frying the murukku and I am straining it on this thing so all the excess oil falls off. And let me show you the ones which are ready, how nice and crunchy they are. So this is one. Listen to the sound. Try this out, guys. You have to try it out. A real simple and easy recipe. So a few tips that I would like to share with you is that keep all your ingredients ready, like I always say in all my recipes. Now for the ghee or the butter, whatever you're using, if you're using butter, then try to warm it up or heat it up in your microwave. If it's ghee, then on the gas stove. And once it starts to, it starts to smoke or it starts to heat, let it come a little bit down, to a little bit of a warmer temperature. Don't want it very piping hot. The water also has to be between lukewarm and hot so that you can knead it into a soft or semi-soft dough. Now the dough should not be dry, it should not crumble after you knead it with the water part. It should be semi-soft and really very easy to work with because it has to go into the mold, the chakli mold, and then only you can make this. If it is very dry, then it will break. If it is very soft, it will come out in a very different manner. So see that your consistency is right. Like I shared in the video, when you press down on the dough, your fingers should literally sink in, it should not bounce back. And for those of you who don't have a chakli maker, the tip is that you can use a sauce bottle. I'll just show you one. So this is the sauce bottle, a regular sauce bottle. So you can remove this attachment. You fill in your dough and then you just pipe it out. You can cut the nozzle a little bigger and then just make it into a little bit of round strips. You won't get that the starry type of design, but this is also good enough. If you don't have the machine, then you can use a sauce bottle, or you can even use an icing bag. If you can cut it up into that little bit of a curvy star type of a design, then you can do that, or you can use an icing cone which has the star shape. So you can use your imagination, but do try out this recipe because it's really simple and really easy to make. So if you like today's video, then you know what to do. Give it a big thumbs up. I need those thumbs ups. And also don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Share my recipes with family and friends. And enjoy making all these sweets and savory items. And I'll catch you soon in my next recipe. Till then, be kind to one another and take care of yourself. Bye.